Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Lambeau. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
At the 24-yard line.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And this one is incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Looking deep for Adams. It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes a starch right out of them.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A give to Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Rodgers now to throw. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers. This is caught. Touchdown. Josiah DeGuara. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Rodgers. That's going to be caught. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 2nd and goal from the 1. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Mercedes Lewis taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Rodgers will throw for it. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here's Lewis. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And some room to work. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
Rodgers now on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Complete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
The kick by Crosby is good. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. You know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. Rodgers now on first down.
This one complete to Tunyon underneath.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. To throw once more. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Beautiful throw right there on 3rd down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points. But a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is knocking on the door now with a 1st and goal at the 1.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Mercedes Lewis, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. They'll try and throw for it.
And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strengths.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. So the false start will back them up 5.
And they get the guard there, Lucas Patrick.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Now it's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he's taken down inside the 30.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. Meanwhile, Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers...
And it's a Packers touchdown. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Extra point try now for Crosby. It's up and good, and they take the lead by a point, 17-16. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because Randall Cobb on the breakaway. He's at the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there on the catch and run.
That's good for our Packers. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Again, it's Jones. Down to the 25. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd. NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of Cannon Blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Now he's flushed out right. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. Oh, wide open, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. On 2nd and goal, Rodgers. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They think they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Robert Tonyan there to make the grab. And the Packers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
They'll look to throw. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. Looky here, a touchdown, a two-point conversion, and now an onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
A handoff to Fournette. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Brady. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
On 2nd and 10, Brady.
Gonna air it out deep for Gronkowski. Oh, Gronkowski with a diving catch.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Packers 8.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Fournette.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Leonard Fournette
taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. They will run it. It's Fournette. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half. But they're going to line up for the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
On first down, Jones. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On second down, it's Jones. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Richard Sherman. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Here's Brady to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Play action. Now it's Brady. There's Evans again. Complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area. So it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
And Suckup will put this one right through. And they're going to take the lead here as it's now 9-8. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Brady. And he finds Gronk. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. On 1st down, Brady. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. A 3rd quarter now, and a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Brady going to throw. He'll check this one off to Fournette. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Brady. And he's got it. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On first down, Rodgers.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off at the 12. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead is up to 15 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former deep. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Here's Rodgers to throw. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now Rodgers. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Packers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Rodgers will throw for it. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. foul is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa.
Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Rodgers now on first down. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He sets to fire deep. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Taken from about the 12. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
Going up top for Miller. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Scotty Miller.
52 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Suckup.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
From the 10.
Well, now how about this return?
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Now this throw caught left side, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big connection on that one, 35 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From the 10. And able to get this out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Buccaneers 7.
Hey, 56. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 59 mark. Check.
Now Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Oh, you got deep?
Fournette, a first down carry. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And this
This is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with Fournette. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Brady.
And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point put through by Succop. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Returning it, Johnson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Fournette once more on second down. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Yeah, he's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down. In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Caught on the right side by Adams. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Shotgun now for Rodgers. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. Touchdown! Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play he wasn't just thinking first down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. This has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Brady. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way?
Touchdown, Packers!
Nice play, man.
Aaron Jones, 49 yards. And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
They'll look to throw. And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Crosby on now to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. Brady now on first down. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Throwing now is Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On play action. Now Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And that's complete to Adams. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Lambeau. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Rodgers going to throw. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
working with 2nd and 5 now. Now it's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking deep for Adams. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15-yard line. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 41 yards. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Rodgers now to throw. Going for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Now Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8.
And that's a major league loss of yardage and probably loss of momentum. You're snapping the ball at the 1-yard line before you suffer that big loss.
Yeah, you think of losing any yardage from the 1 is bad. To go that far back, that's a disaster.
And I think the play calling sequence that maybe the OC had in his head, that's got to change on the fly now.
And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. The shotgun to give to Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone. And that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Here's Rodgers. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And incomplete on a deep ball.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them. And really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. It's Davante Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dean Lowry in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Slant to Adams. There he goes, right side. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan there to make the grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Rodgers will throw for it. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. On the return, Shandon Sullivan. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He hits Adams complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. Rodgers now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout.
On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gaudin.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And a quick throw here that's complete. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 97 yards. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And talk about a quick answer. This looked like a missed assignment. You'd think someone would be able to rein him in after he makes this catch, but he's so slippery in the open field, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
They'll look to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for Green Bay. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Buying time to his left.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Jones is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Second down and goal. Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Packers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Boy, it's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. An incomplete pass on first down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Rodgers now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. To throw again on second down. Rodgers toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. The quick slant caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown! Rodgers finding Valdez-Scantling. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers, he's going to air one out. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down now. It's Jones, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Packers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Rodgers. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. They run the counter. It's Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off near his own 48 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game.
Touchdown, Packers! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. He's at the 40, past the 20, and it's a Packers touchdown. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there. It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Here comes Cobb.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. That's complete right side to...